If you are sick of it, that you've been trying for years, but you have never achieved actually your goal, then this video is for you, and I highly encourage you to watch it till the end, because we are going to go through a strategy, a certain plans, a certain action step that you can follow, how you can analyze what you have done before, what you have achieved before, or what you didn't, and how you can make it happen actually this year or in the coming period of time to achieve your goal. Hi, my name is Szilvia. I am a postpartum fitness coach. And this video is for you if you want to achieve in fitness, if you would like to achieve your fitness goal, fine, and maybe you lose that stubborn weight that you couldn't make happen in the past. Or basically, if you have any other kind of goals, this video can help you to get there with a short strategy, a short system to analyze what you have done in the past and how you can apply it to the future. First thing I want you to actually think about, and maybe you already know, is what your goal is. You have to be very certain about it and very specific about it. What is it that you actually want to achieve? If you have just a rough idea, then I highly recommend to make it more specific, like a SMART goal, specific, measurable, achievable. Put a time frame on it to make sure you actually know what is that you want to achieve and how long it should be taking you, and what is your time frame that you want to achieve this goal within. If you just have a rough idea, that's also useful. You can definitely go further as well. But the more specific your goal is, the more helpful it's going to be. The next thing I want you to do, once you have this goal, I want you to visualize you achieving it. Visualization is a very powerful tool. It can actually help you train your brain and setting your brain up for success and believing you that you can succeed and motivating you further in your journey. So if you know what your goal is, try to visualize it. Where are you when you are achieving it? How do you look like? What are you doing? Who are the people around you when you're achieving this goal, when you have the dream life you want to achieve? Because I believe when you have this big goal that you want to achieve, your life is become like a dream from it. For example, if you really overweight, you want to achieve to finally lose all the weight and have your dream body, then how will you feel when you achieve this? Who are the people around you? How you are going to celebrate yourself? Who are the people you are celebrating with? Where are you? Where do you live? What you are drinking at the moment? What you are eating? Where are you going daily? What is your routine look like then? Visualize basically everything. This visualization will help you get there, will help you make the process also happen, will help you motivate you through the whole process, will help you set your brain up for success. So this is very important. Number 3, I want you to reflect kind of the previous year, but maybe you're watching this video far in the future, so you can also visualize just your past year or a past achievement you had, something that you are very proud of, something that you have achieved maybe just lately or a couple months ago or some time ago, or maybe even years ago, whatever, something in your whole life, anything that you remember that you have achieved and it was really hard to achieve it actually. I remember when I was going to fashion school, we had to make like a prognose book at the end. And when the teacher presented me that I have to do this prognose book with all the pictures and to basically create like a new plan for a department store, what's going to be the fashion for the next year, and tailor all the lines and really like structurize the whole book. I was like, I cannot do this. It's gonna take me like a year or something. I had around 6 months for it, so it was like a really big project. But in the beginning, I really thought I cannot do it. So this is kind of a big achievement for it, that I really got a good grade at the end of it, and it was done. It was a great achievement for me. Another great achievement for me when I was, remember in my life, I was 13 years old, and I won a trip to England, France. It was like a long trip, and I won this trip by participating in an English language competition. I am from Hungary and I was learning English. This was in primary school still. Primary school, it was a huge achievement for me to win this English competition and be able to go to England, to London, to France, to Belgium. So we traveled with a bus and we went through several countries, and I was only almost 14 when I went actually for this trip, and it was huge for me. So if you have something like that in your life, so, or even a smaller thing, whatever, maybe from school still, something that you achieved and you're really proud of, then remember, how did you get there? What helped you to feel your best and keep going when you achieved this kind of things? What did you do? What were the tasks? Not even the task, but what helped you back then to feel at your best? For example, like for me to achieve these achievements that I had, I just mentioned, definitely discipline, consistency. This got me through. Saying no to fear and trying new things, letting fear go and letting other things go, and keeping my mindset positive. These are definitely helpful things that help me to get to my achievements. So think about what are those things that help you keep you at your best, that help you get to your goal. Like discipline, consistency, letting perfectionism go, letting fear go. These are the kind of things I'm thinking about. These are the kind of things that help me being unapologetic about who you are, etc. So think of those things that help you to achieve in the past. Then number 4, and this is also very important, what are your energizers? So what are the things that keep you going? What are the things that keeping you energy? The activities that you are doing during the day give you energy, because these are very important. We don't just have to do the things that are draining your energy or that are just work, something that we must do, like cleaning the house, going to work, doing this project, calling some clients, things that you don't care about maybe, or even drain you. You have to have things in your daily, your weekly, or monthly routines in your everyday life that are energizing you. So what are your energizers? Think of these. Write a list of these and make sure you tick these boxes every single day. So for example, these energizers can be, or are for me, spending time with my kids, taking them somewhere and spending time together, spending time with my family, with my husband, calling my family because I'm living abroad, maybe calling them once or twice a week, calling my grandpa every week is also making me feel really energized, finally talking to him. He's very old, he's 92, but we always have great conversations. Tells me stories about his life. It's always keeping me going. Talking to my best friend, then having weightlifting sessions several times, 3 times a week. Maybe you love Pilates. Maybe you like to go to your Pilates class once a week and it gives you energy, or your yoga. Maybe just having a coffee outside somewhere. I also love to do that, like having a coffee in a cafe bar, maybe once a week. I'm not really going often. I drink my own coffee at home. I think it also saves money. But these kind of things, just having a coffee out, just by myself, and having a little mindfulness moment is also giving me energy. Just being in quiet. Like, what gives me energy? My morning coffee. Having my morning coffee in silence, then have another one in the afternoon in silence, in peace, and trying to think and just enjoying a moment, having some mindfulness moments. These are the things that are keeping me energy, and these are non-negotiables to have in your life. So think of these things, write them down, and make sure you're implementing these in your everyday life. Create a habit tracker for yourself and make sure you tick the boxes for each of those things that are giving you energy in your everyday life, each and every day. I'm not saying you have to do all of them every day, but it's very useful. And it's very non-negotiable to keep you going, because you need to have things in your life that you like doing and that give you energy in order to help you achieve the next goals. Because if everything is just work and everything is just draining your energy that you are doing during the day, that will not be helpful for you. And the last question I want you to think about is, what is one thing that you can do today toward your goal, something that you don't need anything extra for. For example, if your goal is fitness or losing weight, maybe today you can have a meal prep for the coming week, or maybe today, if it is not Sunday, maybe Sunday maybe you can today have a meal prep for some snacks for tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, some easy high protein snacks you can do and put in the fridge and take it out when you're hungry. Or maybe you can go right now, go for a walk, half an hour, go outside, just take a walk for a half an hour or as much time as you have. What is one thing that you can do today or implement today towards your goal? Something that you can also do in the future, but something that you can already start today, because you don't need anything for it. Like these things, what I mentioned, these are perfect. Or maybe you can get up, do a 5-10 minute core workout, or do a lifting session right now. Maybe you can just start with 10-15 minutes if you are a beginner or more time would be difficult for you, or the walk, as I said, or the meal planning, anything really, just think. So these are the questions you have I have set for you, and you have to think about. And these are the things, if you analyze these things and if you really look at it, you can implement these things for your future goal that you want to achieve. So just go through it one more time. What are your goals? You have to set your mind to it. What is your goal? What is that you want to achieve with your fitness or anything else? Then visualize it. Remember what I told you. Visualize the whole process. How is it gonna look like for you when you achieve this goal? Where are you gonna be? Who is gonna be with you? How are you gonna celebrate? What are your life circumstances? What are you doing? What's your job? What you eating daily? What are you drinking? Anything, everything. Just visualize it. Then the third one, reflect on a goal. Reflect on something that reflect on your past achievement, something that you have achieved in the past and you're really proud of. What helped you get there? So reflect on it and what helped you get there. What are the things that help you to achieve that specific thing? What did you do? Were you list all the things, discipline, consistency, whatever it was, what helped you to achieve it. And you can tailor the same thing for your future goal, and you can implement the same kind of process and things that you have done then. You can implement it for your next goal. If it was consistent, you can implement consistency for your next goal. If it was discipline, you know where I'm getting at? Then the next. What are your energizers? What are the things that you can implement in your daily, weekly life to energize you? Like taking a walk, going into nature, having a coffee, mindfulness moment, etc. Mentioned a lot of examples. Those are my examples, but maybe they will be helpful for you as well. And the last question, what is one thing that you can actually change and implement today? Write all this down in a notebook, all the 5 questions, all the 5 things. Answer them. And create the list for yourself with the energizers and make sure you keep going with these. I really hope this is the year that you are going to make it happen, and this year you are not going to give up. Remember this. And in case you would forget, rewatch this video again and again.